All right, let's change this back to the way it was here. I'm going to take this query, Control X, put it right here, and let's call that, we called it a where. And then I'll say here func, which is the function here. Make sure you grab it from curly bracket to curly bracket. I forgot to do const here is equal to that. So therefore, we're going to put in here a where and a func. Okay. Now, if you notice here, let me get rid of this grades for now. I'll get rid of the grades for now because I just want a lot of data. Let's save it and run it again. If I run this report, let's look at the report. Got a bunch of data here. I want to add in one more parameter to control the limit. Right now I made the limit by default, or the limit right now is 5. Okay, I want the limit to come from the outside world. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to go here, comma, add limit. Note, limit is not a field on the database, but we're going to trick it so we can use it for ourselves. Okay. Let's make the limit 20. No, I'm sorry, 20. I want to run this just to show you what's going to happen. Okay. I should get back no data. Notice I got no data. The reason that you're getting no data is, if you remember, on the database, or I should say on the collection, there is no field name limit. So what it's looking for is basically, this is saying it's looking for a limit equal to 20. Okay. So how do I take advantage of using JSON here while I'm passing it on to here, and then later on take this number and use it in the limit here? So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go here and say if filter and I'm going to say here, go after this like an associative array. Basically, I'm going to check to see if it has a field called limit. If it has a field called limit, we're going to say here, filter and put the limit into here. But before we do that, I'm going to say here, let limit equal to 5. That way this will be the default. If the limit was supplied, which means that this will evaluate to a valid object, then we'll take that limit and put it into here. Now this can't be hard-coded anymore, so we'll change this to limit now. Now we haven't done enough to finish this now. So I'll run it again just to show you, just make sure there's no errors. No errors here, but we got no data. Because again, remember, limit is not a valid field on the database or on the collection. So let's go back to this if statement. Let's add a curly bracket because I want to do 2 statements. Once I get the limit out there, I know that this portion is messing up my query, my where clause or my filter. So what I'm going to do is, just like we did in the previous one, I'm going to say here, delete filter, and I can say now period limit. These two syntax are basically the same thing. This is one way to go after the field that's in limit or property within filter. So the property limit exists in the filter. I can also do it this way. What I'm telling is to delete that property. Therefore, when we get here to the filter, it won't break it or cause it to return 0 rows. Let's see if that actually works. We're passing in 20. And let's go here to report. And notice that, see, we got about That seems about 20 rows. That seems to be working. And that's us playing around with JSON objects and making it work and bend it to our will. With that, good luck.